Welcome to Crowd Europe. Indian community cremation in Portugal. Kantilal Jamnadas remembers perfectly the place where, for a decade, the Hindu community cremated their relatives, in the Alto São João cemetery, at a time when was not a common practice in Portugal. Two huge trees, one embraced by the other, a garden bench and the view of the Tejo in the background are the scene of the place, an isolated place, which guaranteed the privacy of the ceremonies, which could only be done at the end of the day, when, for all intents and purposes, the Lisbon cemetery was already closed. The pinha de lenha, still used in remote areas of India, is made outdoor and, therefore, required the protection of curious eyes. Nothing was hidden, but with permission from the Lisbon City Council, faced with the arrival, after the 25th of April 1974, of many Indians, mainly from Mozambique and few from Angola, for whom cremation is imperative religious ceremony. Founding businessman of Danqueque, Portugal, Kantilal Jamnadas arrived in Portugal, coming from Mozambique, in January 1976. No one imagines the troubled country he came to find, and, shortly afterwards, a young Indian died. The Hindu tradition said that it was necessary to cremate him, and then we realized that there was no place to do that. Despite being legalized in 1911, in the Civil Registry Code, cremation had not been practiced in Portugal for 40 years. The death of that young man was the beginning of a long process, which would finish in 1985, with the reopening of the crematorium oven at the Alto São João cemetery. Kantilal led contacts with the municipality, which showed a lot of understanding, and never against cremation. However, the bureaucratic complexity of the material made the pinha de lenha the only alternative for years. At the time, they suggested that we should take the body to another side, but our philosophy is, destiny wants us to be born in a certain place and cremation should be done where life ends, he explained. We Hindus like to remember our loved ones as they were in life, he summarized. It seems simple. From nothing we saw, to nothing we go, the memories remain. Not much more was needed: oil lamp, cotton, incense. The difficult thing about cremation is that, it is necessary to know how to manage the wind, explained Kantilal, recognizing that it is more painful to watch a cremation in a pinha de lenha than in the crematorium. In Lisbon, where there are 3 crematorium ovens, most of the dead are already cremated, 60%, according to data from 2020, provided by Sarah Goncalves. Today, the cremation process lasts approximately 2 hours. It was a great service that we provided to the community, considers Kantilal, mentioning 2 other gifts of Hindu inspiration: yoga and vegetarianism. Founder of the Hindu community of Portugal and outgoing chairman of Danqueque, Portugal, meanwhile sold to a French company. Kantilal does not deny his roots. His parents are Indian, and has already been to India, more than 100 times, 2 of which in entourage presidential. I am a foreigner in India, I never lived there, emphasizes Kantilal, mentioning the difficulties he felt, as owner of Danqueque, when he tried to set up business in the Asian country. I usually say that I have an Indian soul, Portuguese heart and Mozambican physique. Summarizes the best-known face of the Hindu community of Portugal, which he founded and presided over for decades, until 2018. If you like video then share and subscribe channel. Thanks for watching.